Hello, okay, this is going to be the last tutorial on this picture because there isn't really very much left to do now. I hope your illusions of how hard it is to do photos have been thoroughly shattered. What I'm going to do in this one is I'm basically going to make a pretty background, and I'm going to play with the colours so it's all pretty, basically. Okay, first of all, new layer, I want you to set it to screen. And I want you to find your brush, that is a bokkeh brush. I don't know how to say that, I'm probably saying it completely wrong. You can find them all over Deviant Art and places like that, at least that's where mine come from. And they should look something like this. They should have quite a lot of quite heavy scatter, let's make it more scattery, and all sorts of other bits. Scatter basically sprays the brush everywhere once you draw it onto your canvas or layer. Next I want to add a colour. I want to use the background colour because what the scattering and the colour dynamics of this brush does is basically changes the colour for each blotch, which is very good, and I like the smooth ones, so that one and that one I use quite a lot, and sometimes that one. I know, it's all very complicated, isn't it? I'm going to use quite a big brush for the background. And guys, how big do we need to go? Jesus. And literally, this is very complicated. So watch very closely. Let's go like that. Woo! Yeah, that's hard work. That's hard work. And then make a layer on the top of her. Set it again to screen. Use a different brush that's maybe a little bit smaller. Do it again! Whoa, this is so complicated. There you go. So it's very pretty, very easy. I like, once I've done that bit, to just go over the avatar and maybe delete off some of the brushes from her, because I know it sort of maybe avoids the point of it being on top of her in the layer, but there's still a couple over her, but the focal point is her face, and let's face it, her boobs, so we can remove them from there, that's fine. So that's the 3-second background. Oh, I'm a little ashamed. Okay, go to the bottom, go to blending options. I hate having a picture without some kind of border, and I do it by going to inner shadow, take the distance to 0, and just increase the size and the choke. Play with this. Using overlay will make it sort of a complementary colour. Using normal will make it quite thick. I'm going to use overlay for this one. Yeah, honestly, it's all very hard and terribly complicated, isn't it? So we merge them all together. I'm not one of those people that can deal with having a billion layers open. I just can't do it. I can't do it. We're going to do some last minute highlighting. So with a big thick brush, layer set to overlay, quite low opacity. We'll keep it that colour. I'm just going to do things like go over her arms a little bit. Might need a bit stronger. Gosh, not that much. Right, over her face, because I'm angelic, damn it. Over her hair. And the boobs. Can't miss the boobs. I'm not gay. So yeah, nice and highlighty, so she looks all nice and soft. Oh, she looks nice. Okay, merge visible. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Right, merge visible, and then I want you to go to image. You can use auto colour, which will just do that, and it's very nice, but it gives you absolutely no control. So yes, autocolor or adjustments and color balance. And what you'll notice on pretty much all of my photos is that they're a little bit blue. It's because I do this. You go to shadows and you just adjust the sliders until you think it's pretty. I think that's quite pretty. Yeah. You can go to brightness and contrast. Make it a bit brighter. This is just sort of your personal preference, really, on how you want your photo to be. It sort of looks like she's coming out of a cloud or something. And then vibrance. Now vibrance is better than, oh, can't show you. It's better than hue and saturation, because hue and saturation, you can take this down, but this gives you a bit more flexibility. So there we go. Look, it's a picture. Last minute bits and bobs, smudging things, obviously. Smudge that bit up there. What else does it need? Maybe that in a bit. That looks a bit pointy. Make her neckline a bit smoother. There you go. It's been very ooh, look at that bit of terrible shadow there. Gosh. Literally just going to paint over it. It's how I roll. Then we'll do some fixie-uppy smudging. That's me being careless and rushed with the shadows earlier. There you go. She's pretty. Oh, and that's how you do the photo. That's how I do basically all of my photos. It's not hard. It's not impressive, but I hope you have fun with it and I hope you learn something from it. Or nothing. Because that's fine too. It means you're great. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And yeah, I'm Katey Coppola. I'm sorry.